Hi, we're shooting the VOR DME or GPS Bravo approach at Nogales International Uncontrolled Airport. Transition from RV, which is 24.3 miles south of Tucson on radial 176. This plate is valid from January 25th till March 21st, 2024. Today is February the 13th. The weather frequency 1 to 1.12 on main COM2. We need the local altimeter setting for this procedure to be available. Today, the airport is VFR with clear below 12,000 feet and visibility 10 statute miles, winds calm, and altimeter 3002. As we set the altimeter setting on the KOLS scale, we call out our approach checklist, and the winds are calm. Tucson approach frequency 118.75. That will be the final frequency that we will be handed off to. Set on standby COM1. And then the advisory frequency for the airport, the CTAF 1 to 2.8 on main COM2. We will also use that one for controlling the lights and requesting fuel once we're parked at the ramp. As for the navigation, we were receiving Tucson VOR on main nav1. We're going to set nav2 to 116.0 Tucson VOR. Set 176 radial on the nav2 receiver course. And check the Morse code for Tucson VOR. The Morse code is available in the low Android chart. As for nav1, we will set it to 114.65 Nogales VOR. Check the Morse code. And once we determine the nav 8 is reliable, set the final approach course on nav1 receiver 136. At or above 9,000 on Victor 3, 905. Past RV, we will remain on course 176 southbound, 4.9 miles. After, still at 9,000, we will cross Inkle intersection, making a left turn into the final approach course 136. Established on the localizer, we will descend from 9,000 to 7,000 within 8 nautical miles. Drop our gear down before landing checklist as we cross valve the final approach fix, and then call out gumps at 6,200. That's 1,000 above MDA, and 4,000 above MDA at 6,500. Sorry, at 5,600. Call out gear down and plane stabilize with flaps to 10 degrees. The minimum, the MDA, the minimum descent altitude for our category Bravo Piper Navajo, which will be shooting the approach at 100 knots. Airspeed is 5,200 feet. At 5,200 feet, 1 mile to go towards Nogales VOR. We should be able to see the runway environment and start circling. In case we can't, or in case we lost visual with the runway during the circling procedure, we will go missed by climbing, turn to the right up to 7,600, join the Nogales 316 radial, which happens to be the reciprocal to the final approach course. As we reach 7,600 feet, we can make a climbing left turn direct to the VOR until we reach 10,000. After that, we will negotiate our next move with ATC. If we lost navigation or situational awareness at any point of this procedure, the minimum safe altitude is 16,000 to the north and eastern sectors. The minimum safe altitude is 8,500 to the south and southeastern sectors. And the minimum safe altitude is 7,500 to the west, northwest, and southwestern sectors. Back to our circling minimums, 5,200 puts us 1,245 feet above field elevation. This is also 245 feet above TPA, which happens to be standard. That's why it's not otherwise indicated on the chart supplements, airport facility directory. The airport elevation is 3,955 feet. Runway length is 7,200 feet. Runway width is 100 feet. We expect to find a medium intensity runway lightning controlled by the CTAF frequency by keying the microphone 3 or 5 times. There's a precision approach path indicator to the left of runway 3, yet it's inoperative indefinitely. There's a displaced threshold on runway 21, which responds to obstacles which are not lighted in the northeastern part of the field, and that's the reason why this landing on runway 21 is not available at night. So we will pick runway 3 for landing with winds calm. Our initial turn circling will be to the right, and then we will make left turns above the traffic pattern altitude. Our callouts to the advisory frequency, since there's no control tower, our callouts will start 10 miles on the final approach course, 10 miles to the northwest, descending on the VOR, DME, or GPS Bravo approach, Nogales traffic permitting. And then our next callout will be about 3 miles before we reach, as we reach MDA probably. Before we start circling, we can call making left turns runway 3, not precisely a left pattern, but left turn downwind or left turn circling, sorry, left circling, runway 3, and then left base, and final and short final. And as we clear the runway, hopefully after a short field landing on this taxiway right here, there's an airport beacon to the left side of the field. There's also a taxiway to the left side of the field, and the terminal is to the left side of the field coming into runway 3. Also, we will be able to see the VOR located almost midfield to the right side of the field. Plus, there's an up slope on runway 3, which will help us secure our short field land. This is how you brief an approach into a non-controlled airport. You even brief your callouts to the CTAF frequency. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to have one-on-one lessons with me, send me an email to jackaviationinstructor@gmail.com. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.